end of the page, at the end of the page. Maybe some teeny tiny, or maybe, I don't know, just be cool. Подожди, еще рано, сейчас. Hi everybody, Yulia is here and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about notes, how to make notes, how to keep notes when you're learning English in order to stay organized. So let's get the party started and let's see. So almost every student asks me this question, Yulia, how should I keep my notes in order to be organized, in order to stay organized, so that I can find all the information when I need it? And you know, I came up with this solution. I'm more than happy to share it with you. And in this video, we're not going to talk about like digital and online note trackers. Maybe next time, right? But today we're going to talk about the old-fashioned way, how to make and keep your notes in the real notebook. Okay? So, for me, extremely important, one entrance, one exit, right? So that I would keep all the information that I need for a specific topic, for a specific class, for a specific project in one place. Otherwise, you can get scattered and everything can just fall apart. Because, oh, I've got this expression from the TV show. Where did I put it down? Where did I write it down? Or I remember my coach told me this grammar rule and I needed it right now. So where is that? How can I find it? Basically, you need any kind of notebook that you like, that you have, whatever drives your boat, right? And I would divide the notebook into sections. For example, let's say 4 to 5 sections. How would I do that? I would, for example, what do I have here? I have 120 pages here in this book. So if I divide it into 5 parts, you do the math, how many pages you need approximately for each section. And in order to divide the sections, I would use the page markers. You can put them on the side, you can put them on the top, it's okay, it doesn't matter. So let's get the party started. It's just an exemplary, it's my agenda book, but anyway, I'm going to explain it to you, how to keep your notes. So the first section I would dedicate to classes, for example, classes notes, and I would write down like the date of the class, the topic, maybe another additional information, who was your coach, and stuff like that, right? On this page, I would write anything what happened in the class, maybe some ideas, some insights, maybe, I don't know, tips and tricks and things like that. And of course, I would include my home assignment, which is homework, so that I know what to do for the next class, okay? So I would dedicate maybe 1 page, maybe 2 pages, whatever drives your boat, whatever you are comfortable with. The second section, I would say, like, let's dedicate it to grammar. And I would call it like grammar bites or grammar rules or grammar pointers, you name it, yeah? And here I would put only grammar, maybe some teeny tiny rules or whatever drives you crazy and you can't understand or maybe can't memorize, stuff like that. So anything is about grammar goes into the grammar section, right? Then the next one would be vocabulary. And that's the vocabulary you learned in class or maybe on your own. So you know that in this section there is no grammar, no pronunciation, no nothing, just the vocabulary. The next section would be pronunciation. I know my students know I love pronunciation. I'm a pronunciation fanatic, but what can you do, right? Pronunciation is important. So I would write any tip, I would write any rule, any pronunciation bites in this section. Okay, and the last one I would dedicate for something, I would say like something, some kind of guilty pleasure, whatever you like to do when you are on your own, when you have the free time. For some people, it's watching TV shows or talk shows or movies or, I don't know, some kind of jokes on Instagram or YouTube, you name it. And here I would put any interesting and funny vocabulary, things that you want to memorize and keep track of. You can include this section, you can skip this section, it's totally up to you. But I know that in terms of learning any kind of language or working on some kind of project, it's important to have a fun page, right? I hope it was useful and you're gonna look at the note making for classes from a different perspective. And for me, it's extremely important to stay organized and to be efficient. if you keep everything in one place, it's going to make you organized, and it's going to be extremely easy for you to find the information that you need in one place. I hope it was useful, and you got your insights how to keep your notes, how to make your notes, and be cool, learn English, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Stay tuned.